Welcome back. Haddie Jamal here, and it's that time again. I'm here to help save you from that dreadful show hole. I'm like your friendly resident good show superhero. All right, enough of that. So, on with What's the Binge? And speaking of heroes, that brings us to our first binge pick, Future Man. It's a sci-fi action series that comes packing a strong shock comedy punch. It's about a hapless janitor with nothing much going on in his life named Josh Futerman. And like most of my exes, he's got one joy in life: video games. A passion that would normally lead most guys to singleness surprisingly leads him to a mission to actually save the world.
Everything that happens in the Biotic Wars is real. The game is a recruitment and training tool sent back in time to find the one person with the skills to save us.
After he finally beats his favorite video game, Biotic Wars, he ends up traveling through time with the game's two main characters, completing various missions to save the future of humanity as we know it. So while he's the hero nobody wanted or needed,
I thought that time travel was gonna be fun. This whole mission is insane.
What did you think? This was a game?
Yeah, because I bought it at a game store with my birthday money.
you definitely want to throw Future Man onto your watch list. Next up, while some heroes get called on by video game characters from the future, others get called on by God through a friend request on social media. Which brings us to our next binge pick, God Friended Me. This dramedy is about an outspoken atheist, Miles Finer, whose life is turned upside down when he gets the ultimate friend request. No, it's not from Jason Momoa. I was thinking the same thing. It's actually from God. So naturally, he's a little skeptical at first because, you know, it's God. But after persistent requests, he finally gives in, and he's eventually led to an online journalist, Cara Bloom, and they both go on to investigate God's friend suggestions. From there, Miles' life changes forever as he finds himself changing the lives and destinies of others around him.
Who's John Dove?
Hey, John Dove! Somebody something good!
I think you just saved my life.
You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll probably look at your friend request just a little differently. But God Friended Me is definitely one to add to the watch list. And lastly, while God probably wouldn't approve of these girls' methods, sometimes good people have to do bad things in order to do good things. Which brings us to our last binge pick, Good Girls. This lighthearted dramedy is about three suburban moms who are run down by life and just aren't getting the respect they deserve.
Nancy and I are suing you for custody.
Seriously.
My husband and I work all the time. The transplant lists can take months.
But they finally decide to stick up for themselves by robbing a local grocery store.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a robbery! I better get a manager up here right now or I will start capping people and I'm not even joking, mother!
Hey, Deadpool, you wanna?
And when the local grocery store manager recognizes them and they end up stealing a whole lot more money than they were supposed to, what unfolds? Good TV, that's what. It's 50% drama, 50% comedy, but 100% addictive, which is why you gotta add this gem to your watch list. Well, there you go. That's your What's the Binge from your resident good show superhero. And remember, folks, binge responsibly. I'm just kidding. Try to get a shower in every now and again. Happy binging.